Jesus freak here. Now, I know I sound like, I get into the left-wing political activism a bit much, and it's like, it's not something I really want to have to deal with. And honestly, I have a lot of people on the political left saying too far on the right, and a lot of people on the political right saying too far on the left. Now, the basic thing here, which is that the root of my activism so far as there is any, admittedly a lot of it's slacktivism, but the reason that I take the stands that I take is because people in my situation, I'm not the only one in my situation. And people like me, we get slagged off all the time. We constantly have people telling us, we're lazy, we're wastes of oxygen. And it's like, look, if I had an alternative, practically speaking, to being on government handouts, emphasis on practically speaking. Some people like, let private charity handle it. Yeah, and who's going to give the money to private charity? People don't want to spend their money helping others by default. Humans are just too selfish. Let the church handle it. They could barely handle themselves these days. It's just a matter of the condition of the world we're in that it ends up having to be government handling things. And, when they don't want to handle it, then, it becomes social Darwinism. And it's like, this idea that some people are just wastes of oxygen. I've heard this all before. Maybe not in my day. Yes, people have said it all my life. But they took it to its logical conclusion in the 1940s in Germany. You realize why we stopped referring to certain types of autism as Asperger's disorder? Because people learned who Hans Asperger was. He was a member of a death panel, member of a Nazi death panel. His job was to determine who was fit for the work camps and who'd just be euthanized as wastes of oxygen. And when People got the connection, they stopped using the name. It's like, I never wanted to be into politics more than surface level. My hand was forced. And the most important element has always been survival. Not just my own survival, but survival of anyone in my situation. Because when there's one of me, there's going to be thousands, millions, statistically. Like, you act like you're the only one who's ever had to deal. No, I know better. And that's why I care. That's why I do what I can. So it's like, of course I'm going to get impacted by this or that. And if it impacts me, someone who's better able to survive on lesser conditions than most people can handle. I can't live on air, No one can. It's like, I've had people be amazed that I live as well as I do on as little as I get. I'm more efficient with my money than a lot of people are. Living in a lower cost of living area also helps. And it's probably why, Niagara Falls probably has a lot of people on government assistance because it's lower cost of living. It's like, you got more than me of me. And by helping myself, I help everyone else that's in my same situation. Anyway, I'm going to put my phone up because my hands are freezing. Jesus, freak out.